group, you have to go into a room.
Yeah.
What makes
so
it
we
successful?
set up a kind of, not my direct reports, but a group of quite senior executives from across different disciplines called the Business Development Council, which is kind of a cabinet, if you will, for the Team Bs. And if we have a problem that we know is incoming, or a problem that we suspect may be emerging, or we're quite frankly not sure about how something is going to move in the coming years, we'll say, let's look at a Team B on it, and let's see what happens. So for example, one of the first things we did, but even before we made the decision to design a standalone streaming service, should we monetize our content by selling it outside of our ecosystem? Big question, right?
Yeah.
Is there any diminution of the value of the subscription if people can get HBO content somewhere else? And we made a decision that but then this was a huge, huge conversation, because we knew that within 18 months to 2 years, we were going to have, by the way, not only a digital product with HBO Go that was going to be growing, but a standalone streaming service that was going to be growing. But we decided, after a lot of thinking, and the Team B deserves a lot of the credit, that the real line in the sand was 3 years. So that if we sold 3-year-old product, say to Amazon, and monetized that product, it did 2 things. It gave people outside our ecosystem a chance to sample some of our work that may not have seen it. We learned that something like 75% of people who had Amazon Prime had not really seen HBO shows. And we knew that 3 years was basically the right measure of where somebody was going to say, it's not enough for me not to subscribe just because I've seen it. In fact, it could be titillating. It could drive me to the network. And so when we decided to entertain that question, which was worth a lot of revenue to us, we had already done a lot of research and thinking on it. The Team Bs had, the Business Development Council had, and so by the time it got to my office, people were very liberated to think out loud. That was, prior to that, a marginal line which had not been crossed.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
And I want to open it up to questions.